Hello, this is Sam at Forum Labs. In this video I want to show trimming dies with our model resin version 3. The models shown in this video are generated from our materials library using 3Shape, but the fundamentals will apply to Exocad as well. And fundamentally what we're doing is removing the support structures and raft from the dies that have been 3D printed. These areas highlighted in red are what we're trimming off, and critically the bottommost surface of the die and the parts that are under the ditch should be over-relieved, not under-relieved, because we are really relying on the friction bar overlaps on the model surface to appropriately have our vertical fitment correct. And the risk of under contouring them is that they won't fit all the way down and they're being held up by those surfaces. So I'm using a couple tools here. I'm using a dental handpiece and a cutting disc here that has it's really an abrasive tool that has also on the flat surfaces of the tool the ability to flatten down surfaces. But any sort of conical or trimming disc or polisher type medium grit tool will work here. And I've already done this this pre-molar die there, just showing that what that looks like. And now I'm going to do this second molar. So I'm using a knife here to just pop off the support structures on the top of the die. You could also use the handpiece just to trim them off directly. Same with this technique that I'm showing here, where I'm just pushing the knife through the in between the supports and the bottom of the die. You could just cut that directly with the handpiece as well, whatever you prefer. And then I'm, again, just trimming up and making sure all those support elements left behind are removed. And also really trimming flat that bottommost surface and getting rid of any burrs or anything left over on the corners or the edges of that bottommost surface. We don't want any of these elements preventing the die from going down or impinging its fitment. We're really relying on the vertical surfaces of the die and the friction bars on the model to be our guiding sort of elements here and providing the friction to stop it and also seat these dies. So make sure you're relieving out those corners, those edges. Make sure they're smooth to touch and do it enough so you get it down all the way. Next, the support elements that were actually under the ditch there on that sort of cut-in surface, you can't really over-relieve this area. Obviously, you don't want to touch the margin, but you can just quickly trim those down, leave a nice divot. The risk here, again, is being a positive. Too large is a problem. Undersized is no issue at all. We just don't want it impinging the fitment. Once you've got the bottom of the die and these other support elements trimmed away, you're ready to move into fitment. So here, just looking at it one more time, now you align the viewing hole, on the buckle of the tooth surface with the die and the model, and it should go down snugly and be solid in place. You don't want it to be wiggling around, and you've got a good result. The viewing window should line up on the die and then the model, and you should be in pretty good shape from there. So you can see here I've printed a solid model with this, and you can see that our verticals are on par with each other. That's a very good sign. I really like printing solid models to go along with them. Lastly, I'll just point out an awl here, just a basic awl I got from a hardware store, is really great for ejection of the dies or the pins here. If they're a bit too tight to get out by hand, a short prep especially. So push out from the bottom, it'll push the die up a little bit, and then you'll easily be able to remove it. Hope this video was helpful. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.